Hey peeps, and welcome to another IC82 Mailbox Monday video. This is, oh actually, I don't know if this is going to go out on a Monday or not. This might go out on a Saturday. I'm not too sure. This might be a Mailbox non-Monday video. It depends when I decide to upload it, because we have just got so much mail. Oh my gosh. And as you can see, in this particular episode, the skyline is dominated by this massive box full of trains that's come from a very dear friend, a very good friend of mine. But as usual, we do have 7 items. Number 7 is hiding behind that one right on the very end. It just so happens that this huge box is number 6. And the language that's been selected by you, the viewer this week, is, well, for this particular issue, is Italian. And that's quite interesting because we're getting quite a bit of mail coming from Italy. Italy. We call it Italy in this country. So yeah, there's quite a bit of mail coming from Italy, which is really cool. So I'm going to have to start doing some Italian trains as well. Oh my gosh. Right, okay, I think I've got this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I probably got that wrong. If I have, I am sorry, Italy. I really do apologise. I probably have got it wrong. Anyway, cracking on, we have a box here. And this is really cool because this has come from, again, well, I've not actually met him, but I know of him very well. His name is Andrew. I think his name is Andrew Millington. And he has sent in a locomotive. It's an A4. So here we have a beautiful A4 locomotive by Bachmann. I won't do a proper video on it, obviously, because this is a mailbox video, but I am just going to show it you really quickly. Okay, there we go. Wow, look at that. Mallard herself. She's actually about the 3rd or 4th Mallard in the house at the moment. There's a reason this has been sent in, and Andrew does go on to explain it. Don't worry, it's not all one gigantic letter. He's very kindly included instructions from a site called Trains for You, just in case we need them to help. But basically it's a Crew Works project. Okay? To the fitters of Crew Works, Will and Craig. Yep, Craig is the CME, so I shall write there, he is CME, and I am just merely the assistant. I am nowhere near as good as Craig when it comes to things like that. He's brilliant. But I do all the filming and the planning and the editing. Anyway, the big fan of the channel, as it helped to encourage me to get into model railways. I always liked your enthusiasm when you opened a train for review. It's like I was opening it myself, which obviously meant I should buy more trains. Wife not so keen on this for some reason. Yeah, I am sorry folks. I do owe letters of apology to your partners and your bank managers, but it's all worth it. I'm currently without a layout after buying our second home. Gosh, not another one. We sold the first one. We're not property magnates or anything. Having a baby, wow, a wife had the baby, not me. What a comedian. And a new job all came along in quick succession towards the end of the summer. Last year have meant I've been unable to clear out the garage. You're having to clear out a garage, are you? I know what that's like. And I've been unable to get a new layout built. I can't complain too much, it's a nice house. They've got a lovely daughter called Layla, and the new job is a train driver. Oh my gosh. Yes, that does sound like a fair trade. I recently contacted you via the social media platform that is Twitter. See, yeah, he's on Twitter as Millington Villa. I've not covered that up because he might appreciate extra followers. As I had a possible project for Crew Works to undertake. A few years back I purchased a Bachmann A4 that, according to Bachmann's website, even to this day is DCC ready. This is not true. It is a dreaded split chassis model. Dun, dun, dun. It's actually written there, it's not just me. Split chassis models are a bit of a nightmare to convert apparently, although far from impossible. But who am I to say that? So as we discussed on Twitter, here's my A4 to see if CrewWorks can convert it to run on DCC. As I said previously, you need to let me know if you need me to supply the decoder or cover the cost of the work. I've also included a handy how-to guide from RM Web, other model sites are available, that I think was posted by the helpful people at trainsforyou.com, or the model shops are also available. Just to give credit where it's due, I don't work for them or own commission. I'm fully aware that this can be a tricky conversion if certain parts are glued better than they should be, so I'm aware of the risks involved. I would have tried it myself, but when I was annoyed that there was no video tutorials on YouTube of how to do this, or the streaming sites are available, blah 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 blah, I suddenly thought it might be a good idea for CrewWorks to have a bash at it. It might be worth giving the model a run in DC to start with. It's not been run for a while. He talks about having no layout has contributed to that. It's been a while since it last ran, and when it did last run, apparently the wheels locked up at one point. He's not too sure if that was due to an oiling issue. Something to look out for. There's no rush. He's not ready to run it if it comes back. I know my loco is in good hands. It is, trust me, CrewWorks is a very, very safe and good place for any loco. Contact details are above if you need to get hold of me. Trust me, Andrew, your beautiful Mallard is in very, very safe hands. We will get this done for you. We'll make it into a project. We'll do a proper project on it. So watch out for that, folks. I don't know when, because CrewWorks is also quite busy at the moment. I actually have got a CrewWorks logbook. Well, here we go. Only a cheap little notebook from Wilco's, but in here I write down all of the jobs that are waiting to be done. So yeah, there's plenty to go on, but we will get it booked in and I'll make a video on it. As for costs, well, if I can make a really good project out of it, if I can make a really good video, then there's no cost, because, well, basically the project, the videos will pay for itself. But if there are additional expenses, you know, like if we have to buy a second chip, or if something needs replacing or whatever, then I'll just get in touch. No work is carried out without your permission, basically. So I shall put that to one side. Right, okay, next up we have a package that has come all the way from Australia. Wow. Yes, not just a letter, and we've been getting quite a lot of those from Australia of late, but this is an actual package. The person that sent this in should recognise it instantly, and it's a locomotive. There's a locomotive in here, which is really, really cool. I have covered up the addresses of where it's come from, leaving just the addresses of where it's headed to, which is obviously Stapeley House, about 5 miles away. And yes, it's come from Australia. It had a customs and excise fee to pay. There was a small charge. It wasn't very much. I think it was about 20 quid or something. Okay, so inside the box we've got a letter and then the actual model itself. Now, before I get to the model, I'm going to read you the letter. Here we go. Dear Will, hi, my name is Lachlan. I am 15 years old and I am from Australia. Just try to imagine my accent. I am very into gaming, building, science, trains, etc., but very mostly model trains and gaming. My 00 scale train set was a Hornby Thomas train set I got for my birthday back in 2009. That's when I started all of this. After that I got some more trains, some Thomas trains, a Flying Scotsman, but then I fell out of love with trains for a while. That's fine, people do. This was due to a social taboo, a lot of teasing. Lachlan, that does happen a lot. I get a lot of emails and letters and messages from people who get teased and bullied for liking trains. I did. I got bullied when I was in school. I loved trains so much. I would run around the playground and the field pretending to be a train, and people would make fun of me for doing that. All I can say is that those people mean less and less to you as you grow up. As you get older, as you go from school to college, to uni, to university again, or to where, you know, to an actual job, you get rid of all the chaff. You say bye. Well, you don't even have to say bye. All the people that annoy you, the people that tease you, the people that you aren't friends with, the people that you're just thrown in a place with and forced to share your life with, they go. They disappear. They go off into the ether. They venture off all over the world. Some of them stay exactly where they are. But instead, people come into your life that you love. You make a whole lot of friends in college and university. They're basically the same thing, depending on whether you live in America or the UK. But whether it's, you know, school, high school, sixth form, college, university, you make new friends. And those are the friends that you'll very often stick with for the rest of your life. And they will love you for you. They will love you for what you are. If you're into trains, you'll find people that are into trains. So don't worry about it. Hang in there. Be strong. And yeah, one day, you know, you could end up being paid to play with trains or to build layouts or to write magazine articles and stuff like that. And that's really cool. So just hang in there. Don't worry about it. And you'll be fine. Watch more IC82 vids. And hey, people, if you ever do get down, or if you feel you are being teased, tell somebody. Tell some. A problem shared is a problem halved. Okay. Tell your family, or if you can't tell your family, tell some close friends, or tell the teachers. There's phone numbers that you can ring. People are happy to listen to you. There's Childline. There's the Samaritans. Those people are genuinely they're happy to just listen to you for hours. You can talk to them about anything. They won't judge you. They won't criticize you. They just listen. And that's important. Just listening to people is the most important thing. And so will I. Honestly, I am not one of those charities, but I know what it's like, okay? I got bullied for all of those things, and I'm fine now. I'm absolutely fine. So if you ever want to get in touch with me, send me an email, send me a tweet. I'm always going to be here for you, okay? Because we've got to stick together. Us train folk, we've got to stick together, okay? Group hug. We're pretty decent people when you think about it. There are people in the world that are a lot worse. So yeah, let's stick together, okay? Feel the love. Trains rock. So he says, after recently watching and rewatching more of your videos, he started to get into the railway hobby again. And then ever since, been buying like crazy, which isn't easy because of the exchange rate, so they're quite expensive. His favourite loco so far is the Bachmann BR3MT. He'd love me to do a review on one. They're really lovely locos. Right now, he is looking at a Bachmann modified haul class because British locos are the best. All the others are just plain ugly. Well, I think that's a matter of opinion, isn't it? I mean, everybody has their favourites. I love trains, full stop. Literally. Any train. Apart from the single wheeler. No, I even do like the single wheeler. I just wish that there were more fine examples of it. But I love all trains. And the fact he loves British ones is really cool. Throughout the years, he's managed to build himself a layout. He'll include photos. It's going to be based on the Heritage Railway, maybe the Blue Bell. He can't wait for me to continue with the How to Build a Model Railway series. He's managed to send in one of his first locos, and that loco is... I'm going to unwrap the tender and see if you can guess. So what do you think it's going to be? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? It's James. He says this model is quite an old one, but he is a reliable one. I would appreciate it if you could perform a service on him, as I'm not at all confident in doing any of that stuff myself. If you could review him and send him back by the end of September, that would be highly appreciated. So yes, there we go. That's James. Obviously one of the very cheeky locomotives, wasn't he, from the series? He was very cheeky, very naughty, got up to a lot of mischief, and that's why people loved him, I think. So yes, there he is. That is James. It's really hard to pose for the camera. There we go. So I will do a proper video on James, and I'll write a story. I'll write a story for him to appear in. A tiny little bit of detail did come off Lachlan during postage, during shipment. Basically, just one of these black rods needs to go back into the cab, just there. But we'll do that for you. It's not a problem. The rest of him is absolutely fine. And considering he's travelled 12,000 miles, that's pretty impressive. So you did a great job of looking after him. Lots and lots of bubble wrap. And he actually has written on here, sorry for all the bubble wrap, but it's a very important loco. And so yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? He's included his Steam details, his Twitter details, and his YouTube details. So I shall put all of those in the description. Go check out his channel and stuff. And watch out for his story on James. Actually, just quickly before I go, he's included some photos here of his layout. Look at that. How cool is that? It is amazing to think that, you know, you guys all over the world are building layouts in all manner of different shapes and sizes. I just think it's fantastic. And then he's included here photos of some different locomotives. So that's 3MT, he says he's been going on about. There's Thomas, there's Stapeley, and he's even got an A4. And he says, what British layout is complete without an A4? Well, Lachlan, maybe a black 5. Get a black 5 as well, and then IC82 will be very happy. Excellent. So thank you. I shall add that to my collection. Next up, we have a letter from Italy. Wow. Italy. Incredible. Beautiful country. Really hot. Tons of history. Tons of sunshine. Must go. And I've covered up his address nice and carefully. Here we go. Dear IC82, my name is Giovanni. I'm 13 and I like your videos. My model layout is in DC and my trains are of different nations. I have a YouTube channel. In this channel I make videos of my model layout and my trains. The channel is Giovanni El Modellissimo. I'll put the link below. I hope you like my videos. By Giovanni. Sorry for the short mail. Aww. Well, Giovanni, your English is definitely much better than my Italian. That's for sure. And he has indeed included photos of, this is really cool, he's included some photos of actual Italian trains, just there. Wow. I find it fascinating to always see what the trains are like in other countries. I really do. I can't wait to go see them. And then he's included photos of his model trains, HO scale, so 187. There we go. Look at those. That bottom one looks like the ice train, doesn't it? It looks like one of the German ice trains. Beautiful. So thank you very much, Giovanni, for sending that in. You have included your address, so a badge and postcard will be sent to you. Okay, I've got to do this, haven't I, before I put this away in my filing cabinet. How do you say thank you in Italian? Grazie. Grazie. Grazie, Giovanni. And thank you, Google. Okay, next up we have another international letter. Wow, this is amazing. This is from the United States. Again, United States is doing really well. Lots of mail coming in from the US of A. So, let's have a look and see what we've got. Oh my gosh. Whoa, look at this. Some KD couplers. Addresses everywhere, which is why you see this sea of pink post-it notes. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Pizza and trains. Oh my gosh. Someone has combined two of the human race's most best inventions. Pizza and trains. Wow. Okay, let's read this letter and find out what it's about. Oh, there's a tiny little spring there. I think that might be from my KD coupler. Dear Will, aka Intercity 82, my name is Robert Whitmore. I live across the pond in Wales, Wisconsin. I'm a good fan of your videos, and I am known for invading HO and double gauge layouts with my 8-car VSOE Pullman consist, headed by my TTS Sound Tornado. All my British equipment has been equipped with KD couplers. In this envelope will be a package of KD NEM couplers, so you can make a few conversion cars so you can use the American stuff with the rest of your collection. Aww. My twin brother and I also play around with the real trains at East Troy Electric Rail Yard, running TMER and L, South Shore and Sheboygan, and other electric traction. If you ever visit the States, feel free to pop by. Sincerely, Robert Whitmore, aka A Fallen Tree. That's random. So, I'll check out his channel. I'll put the link in the description below. Go check it out. And Robert has included a printout, a photo of his layout. Look at that. Now what an odd shot. I mean, look at the scenery and how dramatic it is. It's even more dramatic than Wales. You've got clearly a British steam loco of some kind here, a Pullman coach of some kind, and that's definitely not Northern Rail, is it? It says Alaska on the side of it, and wow, what a livery. That is striking. Absolutely incredible. And he's included something on the East Troy Electric Railroad, which is where he says he goes and hangs out. Absolutely fantastic. Look at this. They've got membership prices, details of the train fares, and they even do pizza trains. That is the highlight of this year so far. I have got to go. It's as simple as that. And then really interestingly, he's included some KD couplers. Look at these. Look at them. Actual KD couplers. But what concerns me is there's this tiny little spring here, which may have come... Yes, I think it has. I think it's come off one of them. Yep. In fact, one of them looks like it's maybe not survived the package. Not survived the trip. But don't worry, this is Crew Works. What a place to break down. We can fix it, not a problem. But thank you very, very much for sending those. I did look into KD couplers, but to do my entire rolling stock would cost about £2,000. Yeah, it's quite expensive, so maybe not just yet. But I will use these, I will do a couple, so thank you very much for those. I'll get them repaired first, eh? Okay, so we're getting close to the big package now. In fact, I'll probably have to leave it till last because it's just so big. And so we have another letter here. This has come from somewhere in the UK. I'm not too sure where. Oh wow, look at this. Oh yes, I know this. These are the postcards. Right, okay, these postcards are quite rare. Dear IC82 Will, I hope this letter finds you well. This is my first ever letter to you as I came across your YouTube channel only 4 months ago. I was born in 1957. I mean, my dad was born in 1958. So this guy's certainly seen a lot of trains. I am so lucky. Look, I am so lucky to see the last 10 years of Southern Steam. As I was born in London. Oh, so jealous. My granddad used to take me to Nine Elms depot between Vauxhall and Waterloo stations. I used to work on the London Underground. I was a guard on the Piccadilly line, working 1973 stock, the mid-1980s. PTO to page 2. I enjoy your reviews. Your presentation is spot on. You're very clearly spoken. You sell the models well and make me want to go out and buy one. Quite right too. The best points for me about your presentation are as follows. Once you have introduced the still box model, you hold up the information end of the box to the camera. This is important as I pause the video and write down the information on the end of the box. Do other people do that? Please do tell me. Please continue to do this. My second good note is that once you have removed the locomotive from the box, you clear away all the discarded packaging, so we the viewers are not distracted from the main point of looking at the model. Please continue to do this. Okay, I will, I promise. Thank you. Then you explain the model and its parts clearly. Then you run the loco on your test track. Full points for that, Will. And you are good at using the video camera. No out of focus shots. Great. Wow, I do try. I think every now and again there's the odd out of focus shot, but usually it's a problem with lighting or something. Now the bad points. There aren't any. 10 out of 10. Oh, it's being most kind. I'm not that good. Lastly, please accept the 9 postcards I bought for you in my local antiques market. They are very rare postcards, so keep them safe in your collection. They are yours to keep. The photo description is on the back of each card. I look forward to watching your future videos. Kind regards, Andrew McKay. Wow! And look, he's included some truly stunning, really classic photos of steam locos. Oh look, a Class 47 hauling a rake of HAA hoppers. Oh my gosh, I tell you what, you certainly don't get service like that on Virgin or London Midland these days. I wish you did. Wow. Beautiful. So thank you very much, Andrew, for sending that in. I will definitely look after those and add them to my collection. I might even actually get a frame for those and frame them and put them on the wall. How about that? Okay, really quickly, I'm just going to open this letter before we tackle the main box, okay, because that is huge, okay, and it's going to take a while. So let's have a quick look in here. Okay, this is a letter and a drawing. Let's just open up the drawing. There we go. Wow. Now that is really abstract. That is very Picasso. Honestly, that is very abstract indeed. It's oh gosh, no. What's the word that they use? Good old Wikipedia. Yeah, just looked it up. It is Picasso. It's Cubism. It's a style of artwork called Cubism, and it's very, very cubist. The way everything is really linear and perpendicular to each other and stuff. I really like that. I think that's really cool. Impressionist. That's another form. Impressionist art. Yes. Anyway, sorry. Dear IC82 or Will, my name is Sam and I'm 16. I was born with cerebral palsy, which affects my brain, legs and fine motor skills, but this has not stopped me loving trains. Good on you, Sam. Good on you. From a very early age, I loved trains, and I still do. I live near the Bluebell Railway and the Lavender Line, which has contributed to my love of trains greatly. I have been on many railways with my aunt in Wales because she has a friend up there. I have been on the Welsh Highland and Festiniog Railway, as well as the Snowdon Mountain Railway. And I have also been to the Llanberis Lake Railway. Oh my gosh, Sam. I think you've been to more than me. I went to the Great Gathering, and I also went to a private evening with my aunt to get better pictures on my camera and look at the locomotives close up, which was amazing. This year we're going to Yorkshire, but on a rail tour, and instead of the two of us on our own, we're doing our own thing. Sorry, I'll read that again. This year we are going to Yorkshire, but on a rail tour, instead of the two of us on our own doing our own thing. Okay, that's cool. We are going to the Emsey and Bolton Abbey Railway, as well as the Wensleydale Railway, and a tour of a Wensleydale cheese factory, which is good because I love cheese. Yeah, I love cheese as well. I own two layouts currently, one at my mum's and one at my aunt's. My favourite locomotive I have is either the Coronation Scot, the Flying Scotsman, or my Class 25, which, if I remember correctly, cost me £10 at an exhibition in Brighton. Bargain! I can't wait to see the GWR project because my parents are from Cornwall and there is a lot of GWR up there at the Bodmin and Wentford Railway. I highly recommend it if you're going there sometime. Will. Regards, Sam. P.S. I would like a postcard and badge. Sam, a postcard and badge are on their way to you. This is incredible, folks. This has been sent in to me by my very good friend Gareth. I've known him for several years now, and we've become excellent buddies. He's a really, really decent guy, one of the nicest people I've ever met. And he has written in, he's actually sent a letter, a handwritten letter. How beautiful is that? And what beautiful writing, Gareth. One of the nicest examples of handwriting I've ever seen. Okay, Gareth has sent in an absolute plethora of locos. Here we go. Dear Will, in City 82, I hope this letter finds you well. I thought I would finally put pen to paper and write to you. My name is Gareth. I am 34 years old. Although I think at the time of writing you would actually have been 34 3/4, but anyway. And I'm a big fan of the channel. I remember hearing at some point that you wanted to test a Hornby Class 67, so I thought I'd send one for you to take a look at. But I couldn't decide which one to send, so I've enclosed 4. That's right, folks, he's included 4 Class 67s. I've also enclosed the Wrexham and Shropshire coaches and DVT if you were to want to run them for a full train. Lastly, I came across the replica depot sticker, which pretty much has your name all over it, so I thought I'd send it over for you. All the best and enjoy the trains. Gareth. P.S. Writing letters by hand is hard when you spend all day at a computer typing. It may be, Gareth, but you've done a fantastic job of it. You've made it look easy. Just look how beautiful that handwriting is. Aw, Gareth, you're ace. I really do love you to bits. And look how cool this Crew Works sticker is. I've been sent a couple of these stickers now. I sent another one by my good friend George. George Doherty up in Scotland. He's got him and his lovely wife, Melissa, met me at, oh gosh, not Railfest, the Glasgow, Model Railway Glasgow, yeah. A Class 67 in DB Schenker livery. A Class 67 in Wrexham and Shropshire livery. A Class 67 in Arriva livery. A Class 67 in EWS livery. One Wrexham and Shropshire coach pack, including what looks like a buffet car. And as promised, as he's stated, one Wrexham and Shropshire DVT. Oh my gosh. Wow. I think he also said in a message on WhatsApp that some of these might be DCC fitted. He's not too sure which. Oh, look, here we go. I mean, this one here, it actually says DCC fitted. So some of them are DCC ready, some of them are DCC fitted. I'll have to bear that in mind when I do any videos and stuff. But, oh my gosh, that is just incredible. Thank you so much, Gareth. That's gonna keep me busy for weeks. Gareth certainly loves his Class 67s, and I am gonna enjoy, I am gonna enjoy reviewing these so much.